Hello and welcome to this lesson on the tune Go Tell Aunt Rhody, which we're going to play in the key of C major on this one string guitar, which is tuned to the note C. So if I play the open string, that note is C. Just so you can find your way around the music, obviously you've got the notes, which I'll talk about in a minute. You've got some words if you want to sing the tune. Underneath the words you've got some bigger numbers. Those numbers are telling you which fret. So if it says 2, it's fret number 2, so put your finger behind the second fret and play the string. If it says O, play the open string, in other words, no finger on the string. Underneath that you have the names of the notes. So the first two notes of the tune are E. And that, as you can see, is second fret of the string. The smaller numbers on top of the notes, on top of the stave, those are your left-hand fingers if you are right-handed, and the other way around if you're left-handed. Obviously, if you've got notes that don't have any small numbers on top of them, that means that they are open strings. This music is written in the treble clef, and that big C is another way of expressing the time signature 4/4. So there are 4 beats in each bar. So in the first bar you have a minim E followed by a crotchet E and a crotchet D. So if you're going to count that, you would count it 1, 2, 3, 4. So that E, that minim, is held for 2 beats, comes in on beat 1, lasts for beats 1 and 2. The second E comes on beat 3, and the final note D comes on beat 4. So you count it 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a guitar that looks like this, or in fact you've got one of my guitars, you lean your hand on top of the tin and you play over the scalloped part of the neck, over this bit here. So there's your first bar, and notice finger 2, finger 2, finger 1. Now on the second bar the words are Rhody, okay? You've got 2 minims, they're both C's, they're both open strings. So that gives you... In the third bar you've got another minim and 2 crotchet set up. This time it's D, D, coming up to F. The D is first fret and the F is third fret. Finger 1 and finger 3. You count that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the fourth bar, that's the last bar of the first stave, you've got 2 crotchets and a minim. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the notes are E, D, C. And then in the second stave, you start with a G, which is 4th fret. Use your little finger, try and use 1 finger per fret where you can. 2 of those, a minim and a crotchet. Dropping down to F, which is finger 3. So fret 4, fret 3, finger 4, finger 3. And then in the second bar, the second stave, you've got the E note played 3 times, a minim and 2 crotchets. And then in the next bar, you've got 4 crotchets. That's the first time we've had 4 crotchets, 1 note per beat. D, C, D, E, in frets 1, O, 1, 2, and then the last note of the tune, the word is dead and the note is a C, open C string, and you can see that is a semi-breve. It's a note that's not filled in and it has no stem at all. It's the only note in that bar. It's played on beat 1 and lasts for 4 beats. So that's our entire tune. You might want to try strumming this. If you've got a good feel for rhythm, then have a listen to this. So I'm kind of doing a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up kind of rhythm. Obviously only do this if you've got a good feel for rhythm. You may have done some strumming on a normal guitar. If you find this too difficult, then obviously just play the notes as they're written with single plectrum strokes.